All right. Okay. So we're finally here. It's been a while that I have not done this, but let's start with the one of the most interesting things about this month, May of 2019. It's been it's been quite surprising what these companies have evolved today. So, the news for this week was Microsoft and Sony make a nice established partnership for gaming and cloud services. So I'm going to read this article. I'm going to read it completely. Unlike other YouTubers that just don't like reading it everything, you just want to listen to their thoughts. Of course, I'm going to read it and go with my thoughts then. So right here I see that Microsoft and Sony, the companies behind Xbox and PlayStation 4 respectively, revealed this week that they have established a strategic partnership. The two companies plan on sharing technology and information going forward and building upon shared infrastructures for some of their future initiatives. Now, now here, or yeah, however that pronounces, in the announcements of Xbox or PlayStation named, but its wording implies Microsoft and Sony's partnership will specifically focus on consumer entertainment platform like gaming. Of course, it has to be gaming, because if it's something else, no one's gonna be interested. Specifically, the agreement says that the two will jointly develop future cloud solutions within Microsoft Azure. It also says that Sony will use Microsoft Azure for its own game and content streaming services, although Sony's PlayStation Now is not mentioned specifically, including a push to build better tools for content creators. The two are also committing to work together on semiconductors and artificial intelligence. PlayStation itself came about through the integration of creativity and technology. Sony President Kenichiro Yoshida said in the announcement, "Our mission is to seamlessly evolve this platform as one of the that continues to deliver the best and most immersive entertainment experiences together with a cloud environment that ensures the best possible experience anytime, anywhere." For many years, Microsoft has been a key business partner for us, though of course the two companies have also been competing in some areas. I believe that our joint development of future cloud solution will contribute greatly to the advancement of interactive content. Sony has always been a leader in both entertainment and technology, and the collaboration we announced today builds on this history of innovation, added Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella. Our partnership brings the power of Azure and Azure AI to Sony to deliver new gaming and entertainment experiences for customers. Xbox head Phil Spencer, Uncle Phil, and Nadella also followed up with tweets that stressed the entertainment and gaming aspects of the partnership. Here's the tweet. And here's a photo. Right there. The partnership has only just been announced, so any results from it could take a while to manifest. The mention of Microsoft's cloud solution is gaming comes just as Microsoft is planning its own streaming platform, xCloud, which will compete directly with Google Stadia. As noted above, it's unclear how or if this deal could impact PlayStation's streaming platform, PlayStation Now. With E3 2019 only weeks away, it's unclear if this new strategic partnership will be discussed. We do we do know Microsoft is planning to go big, while Sony has opted out of the show altogether. All right, very well. So, what are my thoughts about this? I like the idea. I like it. It's something that Sony needed it a long time ago. I guess they were trying to aim other services besides Xbox, Microsoft. At the moment, I guess the most that is concentrating on gaming is Microsoft. I mean, if you want to compete with Google Stadia or other streaming services of gaming, I mean, I think those are the only two, and PlayStation Now, which is the third one, other than Nvidia, that also has its own. And I think there's others. I just can't remember right now from the top of my head. But it is interesting that these two companies itself, they actually partnership uh, to get the service a better experience for us gamers. Although Sony will still do good in the, how should I say it, in the, damn, it's in one of those single player games. That's what I'm wanted to say. So they're going to be still doing the single player games. It's gonna be weird if it actually comes to the Xbox or any other platform. I mean, since Sony, they're always very, jealous about their own stuff, and they just want their own stuff be theirs. So I like Sony because of that. They at least have their own exclusive to survive. But also the streaming services, yeah, they totally need to work because PlayStation Now is not as good as Xbox. I even forgot the name. So Xbox, it will come. It will come. I was actually paying it a month ago, but I just end the subscription as I have a lot of stuff to pay. So I just left it on hold for a while. So yeah, I mean, Xbox streaming service is a lot better. Of course, it's it's the best today. Um, Even though Nvidia is still there, but Nvidia is starting, so just can't get them in the right competition, head to head, toe to toe with Microsoft. So Stadia, that's the one that is going to go directly to streaming, but that's some other topic. I mean, I talk about it with Dan, but yeah, my thoughts about this is just a great idea because Sony right now, they're not just struggling with the PlayStation Now. It's that they need more stuff in there besides games. The streaming is not good. Even though if you have good internet, it's just the service is poor and it's a little bit too overpriced. I mean, some people said it's overpriced. Some people say it don't. It doesn't. It's because PlayStation Now has more games. It has more things in it. But as for the Microsoft part, it's a lot better. Even though they have more than just 100 games. But yeah, all you see from Sony PlayStation Now, it's basically a lot of exclusive Sony games. You don't see a lot of third parties there, but there are third parties, but it's just a heavy exclusive games from Sony in that streaming service from PlayStation Now. As different from Xbox is that Xbox, since they've been lacking through all these 5 or 4 years with the Xbox One, they have not have a library of exclusive games. Then they have a variety of third party, and that's what makes it a little bit more better. And yeah, it's that kind of competition that these companies do have. One has a lot of own stuff of their own games and a lot of games, and the other one has a lot of third parties and their games too. But this is not the case. I mean, this is more like, okay, maybe we're going to see some stuff from Sony and the Xbox, and the Xbox from Sony to Sony. And for me, it's kind of weird. It is. It's not. This doesn't mean that Microsoft is going to lose completely exclusivity from Halo, or uh, Sony losing something like God of War, losing those exclusive. That doesn't mean that. It means that the service and actually fixing what it is PlayStation Now today, and I like that idea. I mean, and they both need help to each other. I mean, maybe Xbox within at least next year will give us a really good games, and for Sony give us a little bit more on the PlayStation Now that convince me to at least pay monthly for this kind of service. You get what I mean? So these kinds of stuff is very interesting to me, to just see these two companies that have been competing since the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox. So yeah, I think this time is changing, and it's just I thought it was like, when I saw YouTubers like commenting about it, it was kind of weird. Like, okay, this is not fake. First of all, they just said this is not fake. This is actually happening. So they're always like, okay, so what's going on? So I read this, and it is happening, guys. It is actually, this is going to be a real thing. It is a real thing. And however it leads to the future, it leads to whether it's good or bad. But I think it's very positive that these two companies, I mean, these two companies are freaking big. Yeah, I have to say, it's not that one is richer than the other. They all have amounts of money to at least invest in what they actually want. So, I mean, this is again, what I hope not that it actually happens is that they both lose their ways, and it's like losing, like I said, exclusivities, because exclusive makes consoles uh, what they are. Is a lot of people are totally against exclusives, but I totally uh, for exclusives, because exclusive is what makes a company or a platform to grow and to make people buy your product. And that's a fact. I don't say it, it's just a fact. We've seen it. And I wish I could make this up, but it's not. It is the real thing. So I think that's one of my main concerns, that Halo stays on the Xbox and God of War stays on the PlayStation. And I don't think that will be the case, but if that actually happens, we have to call them out. And because what will be the point if we want to buy an Xbox or a PlayStation in the first place? So that's that. I mean, next generation is right there in the corner. This is a bright future for us gamers, and we have to be very grateful, because back in the days, this article right here, people will call it fake. People will call it some fanboy made this article. That easy, that simple. Because this will be very impossible in the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 3 era. It's just impossible. So yeah, since we see also Nintendo jumping in, with Microsoft and Microsoft to Nintendo, I mean, things can happen. I don't know if these companies are going to be one someday, even though they'll be still competing with each other because competition is good. It is healthy because it makes them better. If there's no competition, then what it is to be there to exist. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just going to leave this here. These are my thoughts and concerns, guys. What do you guys think about this idea? I love it. I honestly think that this is the future, the future of cloud gaming, and not enclosing that the cloud gaming is the future. It is an optional future because physical copies are still selling good, and digital is something, and cloud is something, and physical it's something. It's something that we always want to have. All those options. Don't take away the options that we like and love through all these years. Just make cloud gaming as an optional a choice. It's just do whatever you guys can, but don't screw it up. All right, guys, this will be it. Thank you for listening to me. I'm pretty tired. This is why I'm kind of slow tonight. It is night. It is once I'm recording this, it's 11:55. So yeah. Oh gosh, it's been a while. I have not done this, but there will be more in process of moving. So once I have my new house, everything will be back to normal. I'll be doing everything that I used to do 5 months ago. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for supporting the channel. This has been Zara Punky, and I'll see you guys later.